Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Staying home to keep yourself safe from COVID 19, using sanitizer, washing hands, and wearing mask. So, in this chapter, manufacturing industries, in the last module or last class, we completed up to the mineral based industries that only the iron and steel industry we could complete. In this module we are going to discuss about the aluminum smelting and chemical industries. So let us see one by one. Smelting, here just like iron ore purification word we use, here smelting word is there because here just like iron steel industry that blast furnace is not used here, electrical furnace is used where chemical uh, reactions under some specific conditions are done. So that process is referred as a smelting. You may have studied in your science. So aluminum smelting is the second most important metallurgical industry in India. Why? Because it is a light, resistant to corrosion, a good conductor of heat, malleable, and becomes strong when it is mixed with the other metals that are alloys. It is used to manufacture aircraft, utensil and wires. It has gained popularity as a substitute of steel, copper, zinc, lead in a number of industries, as whatever other substitute steel, copper, zinc and lead are there. So this aluminum is cheaper than that and available abundant than that, means availability of this aluminum is higher than these steel, copper, zinc, etc. Aluminum smelting plant in the country are located in Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Bauxite is the ore of this aluminum. You know that the raw material used in the smelters is very bulky. This bauxite is very bulky because it is a mixture of rocks and the ore. Dark reddish colored rock. So this is a bulky material. So that is why it is seen that aluminum smelting industries are also usually located near the ore of aluminum. So regular supply of electricity and an assured source of raw material at minimum cost are the two prime factors for location of the industry. Just like other industries, here also the main factors are there. Minimum cost of the material, raw material available should be there, and regular supply of electricity, because this smelting process completely run over the electricity only. So that way this electricity supply is must for this industry. Process of manufacturing in aluminum industry. So here a process is given in your book ki how the bauxite, the raw material, is quarried from the mountain rocks and transported by rail, ship, whichever. Now bauxite is crushed and alumina dissolved out. After crushing, the powder, white colored powder is taken out by dissolving, so that is alumina. And here, bulk ore shipped to site of a smelter. The process is given how to this alumina is obtained. That bulk ore shipped to site of a smelter. Calcinated petroleum coke from a refinery. This calcinated petroleum coke is required from refinery, and pitch from a colliery. Means the from the coal mine this pitch is required. Now the cryolite, a molten metal, act as a electrolyte, aluminium smelter, and aluminium this electricity from one side, electricity, and from one side this cryolite as a an electrolyte is used, and in this way that pure aluminium is coming out from this process. And see here, electricity is provided 18,600 kilowatt per ton of ore. So you can understand how much electricity is required in this process. Now chemical industries. So in chemical industries, first of all you should understand this chemical industry is a kind of light industry. So that way chemical industry in India is fast growing and diversifying. Here diversifying means spread and used in variety of products. Number of products are made by using a single chemical, so that way it is diversifying. It comprises both large and small scale manufacturing units, not only the small, both small and large. Rapid growth has been recorded in both inorganic and organic sectors. So what are these inorganic and organic? So this classification is given that inorganic chemicals include sulfuric acid, which is used to manufacture fertilizer, synthetic fibers, plastic, adhesive, paints, dyes, stuffs, and nitric acid, alkalis, soda ash, which is used to make glass, soaps, and detergents, paper, and caustic soda. So these caustic soda, soda ash, alkalis, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, these are inorganic chemicals. These industries are widely spread over the country. So why these are spread all over the country, not located at a single place or up to some specific areas? So the reason behind this spread, that these are light industries. The chemicals are used in these chemical industries. The raw material used in these chemical industries are having very low weight, and because of this less weight, that industries afford very low cost of transportation. So they need a very low cost of transportation. Because of that they can be spread anywhere in the country. So that way chemical industries is spread all over the country. Many of the time if you notice that your medicine made up of means made from which place, so that industry location, yes, many time you find that this is from Himachal Pradesh, this is from Odisha, means where the possibility of setting up industries, other kind of industries are very difficult, or we cannot think about that. Then also these chemical industries are located in those areas. So that way you can understand how these industries spread all over the country. Organic chemicals include petrochemicals, which are used for manufacturing of synthetic fibers, synthetic rubber, plastics, dyestuffs, drugs, and pharmaceuticals. Here, drugs means that mainly related to medicines. Organic chemical plants are located near oil refineries because whatever the main source of raw material is there of this organic chemical industries that are petrochemicals. So that way these industries are located near the refineries or petrochemical plants. The chemical industries is its own largest consumer because chemical industry uses its own chemicals. This is not going in other type of industries. So mainly all the industries which are using chemicals are coming in this chemical industry. So that way you can say it is the own largest consumer. From one chemical industry, whatever the output is coming, that output is used as a raw material in another chemical industry. So that way that chemicals are running in the chemical industry only. So that way you can say this is the largest consumer. The basic chemicals undergo processing to further produce other chemicals that are used for industrial application, agriculture, or directly for consumer market. So this way you can see that how these chemicals are going under the process to produce other chemicals. Now fertilizer industry. So fertilizer industry, a pic you can see here that how fertilizer industry are complicated. The fertilizer industry is centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, mainly the urea, because you know that urea is that fertilizer which helps the foster growth of crops. So that way major focus is there over the nitrogenous fertilizer, then phosphatic fertilizer, ammonium phosphate, DAP, diammonium phosphate, and complex fertilizer which have a combination of nitrogen, phosphate, and potash. So this way these different main types of fertilizers are there which are manufactured in fertilizer industries in our country. The third, that is potash, is entirely imported. This potash is imported as the country does not have any reserve of commercially usable potash or potassium compound in any form. So that as this potassium is not available in our country, so that way this is mainly imported from other country. After the Green Revolution, the industry expanded to several other part of the country. Because of that Green Revolution, whatever modern farming methods we applied, in that there was a huge requirement of fertilizers, and for that purpose fertilizer industries set up in different part of the country. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, and Kerala contribute toward the half of the fertilizer production in the country. So this way, these are the main states contributing in fertilizer production. Other significant producers are Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, Assam, West Bengal, Goa, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, and Karnataka. As here you can see that these industries are also spread all over the country because the inputs, the raw materials used in these fertilizer industry, that are also mainly the chemicals. So that way these are light lightweight materials can be transported easily in different other areas, so that way the industries are spread all over the country. Thank you, students. So revise this topic whichever we have discussed here. Thank you. Have a nice day.